Welcome everybody, this is Cindy at Junkbox Studio, and today I am going to be painting this plank of wood. I recently purchased a jigsaw, which I'm very excited about because it opens up the opportunity for more projects for me. And so this is my first rough cut. I think I did a pretty good job. And I drilled 2 holes in the corners because this is going to be a hanging project. But yeah, so I am using the Folk Art Mossy Meadow, and it really is a sage green. And I thought it was really pretty for spring decor this season. Okay, so I put 2 coats on that, and now I'm going to be taking this plaque from the thrift store. I should have showed the other side, but it's one of those wooden signs that were really popular a few years back, and now you can find them everywhere in thrift stores in all different sizes, and they're really great to use for vignettes or anything else really you can come up with. But there it is, you can see the front a little bit. But yeah, it's just a standard wood sign. They're always a really good price, usually $1 or $1.99. I haven't found them too much more than that. But I'm just giving it a fresh coat of antique white, and I do end up giving it a couple of coats. And while that's drying, let's go ahead and take a look at this vintage ephemera book that I got on Amazon. If anybody is interested, please let me know in the comments and I will send you a link. But yeah, so I'm picking this one. It already kind of fits in that space there pretty good. But yeah, so I really hate to see this book go. It's kind of getting thinned out there. I've used it so much, and I'll probably end up ordering it again. I really like it, and I get a lot of use out of it. So we're going to try to get this to fit in there, and after a little trial and error and a lot of trimming, I do end up getting it to work. Now that I've got that all cut out, I'm going to go ahead and crumple it up just to give it a little bit of texture and wrinkles. And I'm going to just get a fresh piece of sandpaper. Sometimes I notice with my old sandpaper block, if I sand it over paint, it's got a little bit of paint residue on it. And then if I go to sand a piece of paper or something that's white, it'll kind of transfer. So I like to use new sandpaper for stuff like this. But yeah, I like to get the edges too a little bit. Even though I had to cut it, I would prefer to torn it, but it might have gotten a little funky on me. So I ended up cutting it and then sanding the edges just to kind of soften those edges a little bit. You don't really notice it in the end result, but it's just the little details that I like. I'm just going to dry this a little bit, and I'm going to apply Mod Podge over the top. Even though it's not dried completely, I know that's kind of a faux pas, but I don't have a lot of patience, so I just go ahead and put the Mod Podge over the top, dry it, And I notice if there are any wrinkles or bubbles that pop up, I just press it down with a paper towel or something smooth that's not going to stick. Just press them all down and it's fine. It works. And it works for this application anyways because, you know, it's just kind of a rough natural piece. So yeah, no problem here with that. Okay, so now we are going to be gluing. I am down to the last of my E6000 and it's critical time here. You know, I wish E6000 would come up with a better tube or some kind of application system, because I end up losing that last quarter of the tube every time. But I'm working with what I got, and I might get a couple more uses out of it. We'll see. If anybody has any glue that they recommend, you know, I've got the Gorilla Glue. It's a liquid in this plastic tube, and it foams up kind of weird, so I'm not sure about that. I might end up getting some of the Thick and Quick, which probably is going to be my next purchase. But anyways, yeah, so I glued that down, and I've got this is really just kind of a cheapy like sealer. It's a semi-gloss, and I like it because it's just a really pretty finish until I get something a little bit better quality, but it really does the job. I mean, it seals it in well. It's not super glossy, it's just a semi-gloss, and it allows me working time with any kind of antiquing wax over the top, which is what I'm going to be using on this whole piece. But it's really pretty. I like the sheen. And I think I picked it up at like Ross or something. You know, they have like a little craft section there in Ross. And it was probably part of a pack of different, you know, gels or top coats or whatever. But yeah, so I'm using that today. Now I've got this wire, and I got it at I don't know what hardware store I got it at, probably Home Depot or something. It's a 19 gauge wire, and it's pretty sturdy. It's not too thick, but it's my favorite to use. And so I do recommend that you wipe down your wire if you get it at any kind of hardware store like this. Usually the ones at craft stores are pretty good. They're fine, but with hardware store wire, it's there's some kind of soot on there, and it's not great. But anyways, I really like this wire. I use it all the time, and so I'm just going to send it through the corners there, and then take those pliers and twist just about 2 or 3 times on each side. Okay, so now I'm just going to prop this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I've got my Spanish moss there in a little tray. Keep it nice and tidy. And I think I attempt to make a little nest here, but I've seen it done. People take the Mod Podge with the Spanish moss and form a nest, but I wasn't willing to go through that. So I am just going to put the moss all the way across, and I would have needed something for the bottom of this anyways, and so I end up just putting this moss all the way across the bottom. So the bag of Spanish moss that I got came with some little extras here. I got A couple little sticks came in the bag with leaves, and I'm sure it was all just a natural occurring. But I decided to use them because why not? It looked really nice, and it made sense with my project, and I got a couple little freebies there. So yeah, I'm going to use them. Okay, I've got these eggs here. Aren't they pretty? They are so gorgeous. I have no idea where I got them. I've had them for a long time. I probably got them at Dollar Tree, but maybe Michael's. I don't know. And there I am trying to salvage that last bit of E6000 and some hot glue for good measure. I have a little bit more of that Spanish moss. It was the some plastic longer moss that I'd gotten, I don't know, thrifted somewhere. And I'm just joining the end. And the reason why I'm using this is because I want extra height in that corner, and I want it to kind of come up and sweep around. And it does match with the regular Spanish moss, and so yeah, it gives a little bit of height and interest there. And this is like the fun part, you know, I just love making these vignettes. They're so much fun. Okay, now I'm going in with a little bit of the Waverly antiquing wax there, and because I have that semi-gloss sealer around the entire thing, I have enough working time with this where I can just go in and paint and wipe off without any problems. Okay, while I'm antiquing this here, I have a question for you all. I am going around in circles trying to figure out if one project per video is enough for you guys. I've noticed that other crafters do multiple projects per video, and I don't really have the space for that. I've got a small space in a booth, and so I can't really be pumping out a bunch of projects. But are you guys okay with just one project like this? Let me know. I mean, if you want to see me do videos where I do, you know, a minimum of 3 projects, maybe even more, or if you're okay with me just doing the one. And I mean, I'll do my best to keep you guys entertained, but I'm enjoying the 1 projects at a time. And I just want you guys to feel like you're getting, you know, enough out of the videos and you feel like it's a value for your time. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. One project per video or multiple projects per video. I'm using these little metal pieces here, and I am going over them with that antique white paint, and I felt like the project needed just a little bit something more, and I'm going to go over this with a couple of coats, and of course I'm going to find a coordinating button that I like because I love using buttons. But yeah, so I think I end up going with one that has like some natural spots on it, kind of to mimic what the speckling on the eggs. But so I'm going over that with a little bit of the brown wax, and just fun stuff. I mean, this is so much fun. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just measuring that out there, making sure that it is nice and centered. Once again, thank you guys so much, new and returning viewers. I really appreciate your time, and don't forget to leave in the comments single project videos or multiple project videos, and also don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks, bye.